Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How are you all doing? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2017. We're going to be starting a brand new series here today. You could say this is a sneak preview of Football Manager 2018. There is a mod on Steam, which I will put in the description below, that allows you to play the new and upcoming 2017 to 2018 season. Obviously, Huddersfield this year will be in the Premier League, along with Newcastle and of course Brighton. So guys, I'll put the mod in the description so you can play along with me. We're going to be playing as Huddersfield. So guys, if this video can hit 200 likes within 24 hours, I will do a double upload here today and release the second video instantly. So welcome back to some more Football Manager. Welcome back. I'm so excited to play as Huddersfield here today. This is going to be a realistic survival challenge series, and it's going to be the hardest I've ever done on the channel. I've also recently just got the NBN at my house, so I have insane upload speeds, so you should be seeing some more videos a lot more often and at 60 frames per second at 1080p on YouTube. So guys, let me know in the comment section down below players you would like me to sign for Huddersfield. Maybe there's some locals who support the club and know a lot more about the under 18s and the under 23s, and just have seen some players and like, man, this guy is the next real deal. So I'm so excited to play as Huddersfield. You know, they finished in 19th last season, obviously getting promoted on penalties against Reading. So this is going to be tough. Unlike in FIFA, in Football Manager, you can't actually play the matches using a controller, of course. It's only down to tactics. So unlike in FIFA, I've been playing FIFA for years and years. So obviously if I put Huddersfield in the Premier League on FIFA, because I would say I'm an average FIFA player, maybe above average FIFA player, even with like the worst Huddersfield squad, I probably could do really well in the Premier League based on my own ability. But Football Manager is so much harder than FIFA, so much harder. I really enjoy Football Manager, so this is going to be a tough one. So for my objectives, as long as I stay in the Premier League, I don't want to get relegated or sacked, and that could be a real possibility. I could get sacked in December. You never know about Football Manager. If I can say in anything above 17th, maybe even 17th, I just don't want to get relegated, and a piece of silverware will be happy. A 3-year plan. I really want to win something at least within 3 years with Huddersfield, which would be insane. So let's go through down all these tabs. We have the first match of the season against Leicester coming up. I will be playing every single match, maybe bar a few off camera, but the majority of them I will be. Unlike in the last Football Manager Road to Glory series where I only did highlights, I'm going to be playing every single match, bar a couple. Like the friendlies here. So let's go through my recent results. We've done pretty well in our friendlies. Basically, to start things off, I made the decision to arrange friendlies against the weakest clubs I could find. As you see, Baltimore Colts, Seacoast here, and we did really well. Won an 8-1 here, a 4-0 here as well. Okay, so finances wise, we started off with £25 million, and I've spent all of that. Football Manager can be tedious from time to time, so I thought I'd start the season right before the match against Leicester, and I've done all my signings. So we spent the £25 million. I did go for an affiliate club. I asked the board, and they gave me Stockport, so we can send some guys out to Stockport County. Shout out to the guys at Stockport County, and we are currently overspending in our wages. So, Huddersfield, my captain is Tommy Smith. Dimitar Berbatov, yes, he's back in the Premier League. This is going to be my hardest series so far, and I'm going to try and keep it somewhat realistic. The Berbatov one isn't as much. Jordan Williams is our hot prospect. We've got our home kits here as well. I actually probably should look at the history for Huddersfield, because I'm not obviously as familiar with their sort of standing. So they've won 3 English Premier Leagues, 1 FA Cup, 1 Sky Bet Championship, 1 English Community Shield, and League 2. So yeah, if I can get an FA Cup, EFL Cup this season, that would be absolutely superb. But since we finished 19th this season, I think they finished in 6th or 5th in real life. I can't remember. They won on the playoffs, of course. Okay, transfer history wise, we've managed to sign 3 players. I signed Jack Grealish from Aston Villa. He's worth £8.5 million, 20 years of age. We signed him for 12.5. I also managed to sign Dimitar Berbatov on a free contract, and I also signed Mexes, the centre-back, 34 years of age, the former AC Milan Roma man. Jack Grealish, I'm really going to put my arm around him. I'm going to bang some sense into him. He's a bit of a little bit of a loose cannon, a little bit reckless in real life, so hopefully that will change in Football Manager, and we can knuckle down and get some good football out of him. Berbatov, Premier League proven. Getting him at Huddersfield would be superb in real life. 108 matches for United, so underrated, I think, for most United fans. I love Berbatov. 48 goals, 69 for Tottenham, 27. Mexes, solid at the back. He is going to be that commanding force that really can partner up with anyone. Okay, what else have we got here under transfers? Nothing here. My scouting, obviously you want to try and sign as many players as possible, especially if they come up on the transfer list. I might show you guys. No, they've all gone. I went for a lot of players in this window. I might recap who I tried to sign, and let me know in the comments, guys, players you would like me to sign in January if we make it that far. Staff, squad, team report. You're most welcome to pause and have a look at this. Tactics-wise, so this is the tactic that I'm going to be playing this season. I think that'll be the best. We're going to be playing a 4-4-2, the classic Sir Alex Ferguson United formation. I love this formation. I didn't play it much. I played it for about half the year, I would say, in 2017. 2015, I played it a lot more. So we're going to be playing a 4-4-2. My second formation will be a 5-3-2. Jose Mourinho park the bust. Once we get ahead on the score line, we can really just sit back. My third formation, if the 4-4-2 isn't working and I really want to keep on attacking, we'll switch up to the Jurgen Klopp 4-3-3, high octane, high pressing, high Gegen pressing. I have also made a 3-4-3 Conte Chelsea formation, which we could switch out if that doesn't work as well. So there's 4 formations that we can potentially play with this season. I'm going to go with the 4-4-2 if it's not working. Well, that's my defensive formation with Jose, and there's my 4-3-3 with Klopp. I think this will work a lot better with this squad. Funnily enough, David Wagner was Jurgen Klopp's assistant not too long ago. It's going to be fascinating to see how he does this season in the Premier League. Okay, so let's go through my players, each and every one of them, and I'll give you my thoughts and opinions on that. So, goalkeepers wide, we're going to be playing Danny Ward from Liverpool, 23 years of age, £5.5 million in the bank. My second goalkeeper here is Joe Coleman. We're going to be, he's sort of a backup. I really want to try and keep Danny Ward. Right, my right back, who is my captain, Tommy Smith, is English, 24 years of age, is going to be my main right back. Martin will be rotating with him as well. Okay, we've got a lot of Germans in the side. Christoph Schlinder, who is going to be my centre-back here, is going to be playing the defensive role here. 26 years of age, £6.5 million. He used to play for Munich, of course, or München, however you'd like to say it. Michael here, 25 years of age, German. Hefel, I think that's how you say it. Hefeli, I don't know how to say Hefel, I think that's how you say it. £3 million, formerly from Dresden in Germany. Right, we've got Chris Lowe here. Or Chris Lowe. 27 years of age, another German. £7 million he's worth. The former Borussia Dortmund man is going to be playing left back for me. I actually need to talk about the other centre backs in the side. Mexes is going to be playing a huge part. I'm going to be rotating him a lot. If I ever have to go at the 5 at the back, he will be, of course, playing there and rotating. Who have we got? John Stankovic. Slovenian. He's probably the best out of the 3 centre-backs remaining. Mark Hudson. He was the former captain before I gave it to Tommy. The thing is, I'm going to be playing Tommy a lot more this season. 24 years of age. That's why I've gone and done that. And then who's here right at the bottom? Oh, it's just Martin, right, rotating. Okay, on my right winger position, I'm going to be playing Van La Parra. Dutchman, 25 years of age, 5.5, the former Brighton Wolves and Feyenoord man. and we're going to be rotating him with Izzy Brown, who is on loan from Chelsea, and of course Ellis, also on loan from Ingolstadt, who can play on the right. More so, Ellis is going to be playing up front a lot for me. In the middle, Jonathan Hogg. If you told me Jonathan Hogg would be in the Premier League next season, last year, it would blow my mind. The former Aston Villa man, the former Watford man, is been awesome in the midfield, alongside my boy, Adam Moy. Man, the Australian, 25 years of age. It's going to be interesting to see if real life, if Pep Guardiola actually wants him, or actually use him this season, because he is on loan from Man City. He is on loan from Man City because he signed for Melbourne City. It's all a part of that City consortium. But yeah, Aaron Moy in the midfield is going to be essential, and Jack Grealish, who I could put into an advanced role as well, really get him up the pitch. In the midfield, Payne's going to be rotating with them. Unfortunately, we've got a bit of an injury in Dean Whitehead as well. He was the former vice-captain before I gave it to Berbatov. Up front, we've got Dimitar Berbatov, of course, 35 years of age, Bulgarian, Premier League proven, and we have Wells, 26 years of age, 7.7 million, played for Bradford a lot in his career as well. Strikers wise, Izzy Brown can come up here, Harry Bunn can come on the left, and then of course we have Ellis as well. So that's the first team. I hope I haven't bored you too much going through my thoughts and opinions on each player. This is going to be the starting 11. We've only brought in 3 players. We haven't got that much squad depth. We just need to stay in the Premier League. I won't be recapping it like this ever so often. This will be a bit of a longer episode. But never fear, we're going to have a lot of matches. Under 23s, who else sort of... he looks alright. Philip Billing. He sort of caught my eye. We've got a couple of guys on loan. Jason Davidson, the Australian. Left back. We can't recall him. I was just out of curiosity. Fleetwood. Carl Dempsey. Hopefully he becomes the next Jamie Vardy out on loan. Through our youth academy here. 23s. There's a couple of good picks here. Jordan Williams, of course. He look alright. Danielson Carvajal. 17 years of age. Okay, competitions wise, we need to avoid relegation. That is our expected thing. FA Cup, reached the 4th round, reached the 3rd round. Our first match is against David Moyes' Sunderland. Here is our schedule. So we've got Leicester, Man United, Sunderland, Southampton, Burnley. So I just want to see what we roughly have until December, because that's going to be a really tough. We've got Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, then United. Crikey. Alright, just before we get stuck into the match against Leicester, I did mention I was going to go through some of the transfer targets that I had, and I was kind of unsuccessful with. I guess we could actually go through my inbox, matter of fact. I also want to show you guys the Premier League table as well, and who's managing who, and go through some of the news. So Arsene Wenger is still at Arsenal, Eddie Howe is at Bournemouth, Chris here is at Brighton, Sean Dyche is at Burnley, Conte is at Chelsea, Sam Allardyce is at Crystal Palace. The thing is about this mod, it will be in the description below. We're currently in 2016, that's how they've done it, and this was before Big Sam made the decision not to stay at Crystal Palace, so he's going to be the manager this season, but you never know, could get sacked. Coleman is at Everton still. Ernesto, what? Okay. Ernesto Valde. Isn't that the new Barcelona manager? Fascinating. He signed for Leicester. Jurgen Klopp's at Liverpool, Pep's at Man City, Jose's at United, Big Rafa Benitez is at Newcastle, Claude here is at Southampton still, of course, Mark Hughes at Stoke, Paul Clement at Swansea, Pochettino at Spurs. Marco Silva has been updated. He is now at Watford, not at Hull, of course. Tony Pulis at West Brom, Bilic at West Ham, and obviously Arsene Wenger still at Arsenal. So, Sunderland in the championship here. I tried to get Defoe actually Joe Oswell's quite good. The best way to sort of get players as well is get players from relegated sides. I tried to get Traore, funnily enough, as well. A couple of Hull players. I actually had the opportunity to get Ronaldinho on loan. Not on loan, on a free contract. However, I didn't think it would be realistic. Even though the Berbatov one will have a slight chance in reality, I guess, because he is a Premier League proven player. But there's no chance in hell that Ronaldinho will be signing for Hull, so that's why I didn't go with him. I was unsuccessful in getting Michael Essien. Who's he play for now? Oh, he signed for some Russian club as well. I'm just going to quickly go through my inbox here because I might be able to show you some of the guys I went for. I didn't go for Ryan Taylor in the end. He was a pre-contract free player I could get. Same with Chris Kirkland. I kind of ran out of money in the end. What else have we got here? I tried to get the services of Jefferson Montero, but I wasn't successful in the end. Perhaps in January he'll be a bit cheaper. This was the view I wanted for Sunderland. I went in for Jordan Pickford, was unsuccessful. Kone, Chirikov and Jermaine Defoe, I ran out of money simply. For Middlesbrough, I went in for Victor Fisher and Adam Traore. Maybe these are some of the players you would like to see in January. The best way to get players on Football Manager is either when they're transfer listed or they're on free contracts, or they're in a lower side than where you are, obviously comparing to the Jack Grealish signing. Moving on to Hull, who I went for. Ryan Mason would have been excellent in our midfield, but we couldn't come to an agreement. We did with Abel Hernandez, but I simply ran out of money. Okay then guys, let's officially now get stuck into the first match of today's episode for the Survival Challenge, the realistic series, my toughest career on Football Manager yet. And we're coming up against Ernesto Valverde against Leicester. Right, let's do that then. Man City have also played their match. They won 1-0 against Everton. We're moving ahead now. Then we have a match against United. Right, okay, what's going on? We also went to Sessegnon as well, Ryan from Fulham. Okay, so in this match we're going to be playing a 4-4-2, Berbatov and Wells leading the line. The Bulgarian and the... where's he from? Bermuda. Huh. Fascinating. Jack Grealish, Aaron Moy, Hogg, and Van in the midfield there. Low... what are we going to call him? Michael Heffel. We'll call him Heff. Schindler. And, of course, Smith and Ward in goal. Right, we've got Izzy Brown. We've got Bunn, Payne, Mexes, Stankovic. And we've also got Ellis. Yeah, I think I'm just going to call him Ellis. Okay, I think I'm pretty actually happy with this squad. Let's get stuck into it. Hopefully, we can pick up a first win here today away against Leicester. Claudio Ranieri isn't the man. We're actually going to be playing a 4-4-2, very closely as to what they did last season with that counter-attacking football. Right, okay, so who and what are Leicester playing? So they've got Vardy, Jamie Vardy up front leading the line. They've got... okay, where's he from? Sporting. Francisco. Musa on the left. Riyad Mahrez on the right. Wilfred Ndidi. Drinkwater. That's a great midfield. Fuchs. Okay. Feyenoord. Wes Morgan. Danny Simpson, Kasper Schmeichel, King, Slimani. Oh, is that the Bournemouth King? No, it's Andy King. Okay, Mark Albrighton, Okazaki. Let's get stuck into Leicester first up. Jack Grealish on the ball. From the ball in. Leicester trying to make an attack. He intercepts here. Wells. Berbatov to Jack Grealish makes it 1-0 just before the 29th. What an exceptional piece of play from the free kick in. Gets the ball back. Berbatov, cool, calm and collected, sneaks it through to him. It's 1-0. He scores on his debut. Oh my god, that's awesome. Christian Fuchs on the ball. Finds Wells. Berbatov back on the ball. Hogg. Wells. Berbatov, Wells. Oh, some nice interplay there. Over the top. Can't quite get it. Come on, Wells, press and Harry. It's gone back to Kasper Schmeichel from the kick out. Okay. Oh my god, Hogg's intercepted. Van finds Wells. Wells whips it into the box to Berbatov. It's 2-0 just before the 36th. What a goal. He's first for Huddersfield, and hopefully many more to come. Man, I don't believe it. We're 2-0 up against Leicester. Last year's premiers. Insane scenes here. Another throw in. Berbatov. Moy. Berbatov. Grealish finds Hogg from the centre of midfield. It's 3-0 before half-time, just before the 45th. Who would have thought this little team, Huddersfield Town, is 3-0 up against the former champions? Insane. Absolutely bonkers on my Premier League debut as a manager. Okay guys, it's currently half-time at the King Power Stadium. We're 3-0 up away with 6 shots, 3 on target. They're 10 shots to 3. We've only had one clear-cut chance. They've had more possession, but what a first match performance we have had. We've got Berbatov and Grealish on a goal. I'm going to keep with the 4-4-2 because it's working. I'm not going to go that negative defensive just yet. Maybe a little bit later towards the match we could go with the 5-3-2. Berbatov's got an 8.10. Grealish on his debut picking up the goal, and Berbatov as well, 8.2. But man, Jonathan Hogg in the midfield, man, that ball winner, he's playing so well for us. Hef back on the ball. Wes Morgan intercepts on a yellow. Jamie Vardy. Oh, nothing. That highlight was cut out. Nothing came from it. Oh no, Jamie Vardy on the counter-attack straight after half-time. Hits us, and hits us hard. Just before the 46, it's a nice ball from Drinkwater and Riyad Mahrez. Ward couldn't quite get to it, unfortunately. Schmeichel from the kick-out. Jack Grealish finds Berbatov. He's been on fire today, but Wells comes out of nowhere, dispossesses, I think it was Wes Morgan. 4-1. No, it wasn't Wes Morgan, it was someone else. Oh my god. Indeedy tracking back. Wells, one-on-one, gets the strike off against Kasper Schmeichel. It's the 54th minute, boys, and we're 4-1 up. Who would have thought? I don't believe it. Awesome stuff for everyone. Riyad Mahrez. King gets it away. Smith over the top to Danny Simpson. Back over the top to Mahrez. Vardy's broken away here with a nice touch. Dinks the post and makes it 4-2. But I think Leicester are too far and out down for the count at the moment. But great stuff from Jamie Vardy to keep on pressing and harrowing. Right, it's just before the 75th minute, and I'm very happy with how the team have performed. Ironically, we're actually playing the Leicester City way that they were last season. Verde, the Barcelona manager, has changed up Leicester to a 4-2-3-1, and it's really not working against them. I guess he wasn't watching last season. I really should have in my friendlies as well, given my guys a lot more match fitness. I'll do that before the next episode that I've sort of noticed here. I'll sort of umming and ahhing who to bring off. I'm going to be bringing on Izzy Brown here, play him on that winger on that other side. But apart from that, I was going to bring on Mexes, but he's actually quite low here. I'm actually better off keeping these other guys who have the match fitness. Who else is quite high? We've got Ellis up front. The thing is, I'll probably bring off Jack Payne, but he's on 85 as well. The midfield of Hogg and Moy are doing really well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring on Ellis for Wells. We'll play him as a defensive forward. And I think that's pretty much it. We'll just leave it as that. I don't want to mess this up too much. We're 4-2 up against Leicester. I'm feeling quite confident that we can go through and go and win it. If we do concede another goal, I will go 5 at the back and bring on Mexes. Hef with the last kick of the match, perhaps Moy. Finds Berbatov. It's 5-2 from a free kick piece of play. Berbatov scores his second goal of the season, second for the match, and Hogg and Moy combined. Slips through Berbatov, Wes Morgan coming out, and he is emphatic in front of goal. What finishing from the 35 Bulgarian. The full-time whistle has blown, guys, and we have smashed Leicester 5-2. I'm so delighted with this performance. Man, I don't believe it. 5-2 in our first Premier League match ever. 12-5, 25-10. Mwah, I just love Football Manager. That is so awesome. The thing is, right, like, we deserve this win so much because of our awesome tactics. Unlike in FIFA, there's always that. There's always people who think, like, there's always doubt about YouTubers who use, like, sliders and stuff. In Football Manager, there is no chance to cheat. You can't cheat in Football Manager at all. So, we so deserve to win that, and we're at the top of the Premier League table as well. Let's go have a look at the other results before we get stuck into Manchester United. So Arsenal beat Swansea, Liverpool drew against West Brom, United are coming off the back of a 3-1 victory, Newcastle won 4-1, and Tottenham Hotspur won 4-2 there. 5-2, man, that was exceptional. So Berbatov picked up 2, Jack Grealish picked up a goal. So did Wells, of course. Man, he's back in the Premier League, Berbatov, and he's come back with a bang. Okay, guys, welcome to the second match of today's episode against Manchester United. Before that, we're going to be quickly going to go through the post-match analysis on Leicester when we won 5-2. So my focus was obviously central. The highest pass completion was Berbatov and Jack Grealish. Most key passes and mistakes was Berbatov and Michael there. Okay, so 4 key passes, a 9.4. Okay, distance run was Van, but he didn't do very well in this match. I think I'm going to keep this starting 11. If it's not broken, don't fix it. That's sort of my opinion. We're coming up against Jose Mourinho's Manchester United. I'll quickly go through the news as well. What's happening here? Navas could go to Olympique Lyon. Who else is here? Jens Toornstra's gone to Liverpool. He went to Leicester, of course. Here's some of the news. Nothing really sort of speaking out to me. Okay, so United have just come off a win as well. So Berbatov is our top goal scorer on 2 goals. He's 35 years of age. In Football Manager, age doesn't really count. It doesn't matter at all. As long as they're pulling off 7-point matches, in this case he's pulling off a 9, you really can keep a player. You can keep a player on Football Manager as long as you want, as long as they keep on hitting that average 7 per match. Berbatov's still our highest player. It's still very early days at the moment. Aaron Moy with the pass completion. So in this match here today, we've got Berbatov, Wells leading the line, Grealish, Moy, Hogg, Van, Lowe, Hef, Schindler, Smith and Ward in goal. Unfortunately, Ellis has picked up a injury on Germany international duty. 2 to 3 weeks he's out for, which is very disappointing. And Dean Whitehead is suspended. My match fitness has come up a little bit because I told him to go out and work. Right, so we need a new striker. Now, funnily enough, we've got Colin, a German, 25 years of age, hasn't played a professional match for Huddersfield, but he will be getting more than likely his debut here today. Berbatov facing his former side in Manchester United. It's going to be interesting to see what formation Jose plays and who he plays. Okay, so he's playing a 4-3-3. A 4-1-2-3. Okay, wide. That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought Jose would be playing that. Huh. Looks a little bit more. Well, I guess he plays this in real life sometimes. Or quite often, actually. Huh. I thought he would have played something a little bit higher up than this deep. Anyway, Zlatan Ibrahimovic leading the line. Juan Mata on the left. Mkhitaryan on the right. Pogba, Herrera, and Blind. I would have preferred to see Martial on the left and perhaps Michael Carrick there, but that's a very strong side this is. Luke Shaw, Eric Bailly, Smalling, Valencia, and David De Gea in goal. Jones, Rooney, Rashford, Lingard, Carrick, and Martial on the bench. Let's get stuck into Jose Mourinho's Manchester United. We're off a 5-2 victory over Leicester. Hopefully we can get a similar result against United. I'm just happy for any amount of points in this, if I'm being honest. I'm looking for a piece of silverware this season and not to get relegated. Zlatan Ibrahimovic on the ball. Oh my fucking god. Moy and Hogg went over to him. They went back to track Mata, but then they left him unmarked. Why are they clumped in the centre? Zlatan Ibrahimovic outside the edge of the area, thumps it home. We're 1-0 down within 30 seconds. If things couldn't have gotten worse after Zlatan Ibrahimovic scoring. Berbatov has picked up an injury, a potential thigh. I've got two options, Izzy Brown, Bunn, or Colin. Funnily enough, I think I'm going to give Colin his debut here today. He can play as a defensive forward, maybe track back a bit and help. Actually, what I'm going to do, should I put him on the other side? Now, Wells was actually playing there quite competently. We'll leave it at that. United really going for it here. Ibrahimovic finds Ander Herrera over the top to Juan Mata. Juan Mata! Oh, finds Zlatan to score his second goal of the match. Shit. It's currently half-time at Huddersfield. United have had 16 shots, 8 on target. We've only had 4-1. They've had more possession with us. They've had only one more corner and only one clean-cut chance. At the moment, we can reflect on those 2 Zlatan goals. It's just a very, very good piece of football. The thing is, right, I think United are just playing better than us. Of course, they've got an insane amount of just quality players. Zlatan is going in. They've got a better midfield than us. The thing is, it's so early on in the season. It's only our second match. We shouldn't get disheartened. I don't think we should switch to the 4-3-3 Jurgen Klopp high-octane press, because we're not familiar enough with it. As you can see here, we're barely familiar with this training method anyway, my 4-4-2. So I think we're better off staying with the 4-4-2. We could test it out in the 75th, perhaps. We'll just see how we go. Aaron Moy trying to create something here. Oh, puts it wide to Grealish, and they're on the attack again. Come on, get it out! Only as far as Mkhitaryan, Pogba, Herrera. Back to Blind. Mkhitaryan... What the fuck? An own goal from Lowe? Get out of here. Right, it's just before the 75th minute. It's time to go for broke here. I'm changing up to the 4-3-3. Jurgen Klopp, Gegenpress, the high press, the octane. We've got Wells leading the line, Grealish, Brown, Moy, Payne, Hogg in that defensive midfield position. Payne's coming on. I'm going to be bringing off... Colin, who just came on. I'm also going to be bringing off Van for Izzy Brown. He's going to be playing on the right, Payne in the midfield. I wanted to bring on Mexes, but I can't. It just really sucks. 3-0 down after that own goal, and Berbatov might be out for a bit longer. So it's just like Football Manager. You get a 5-2 victory, and then you lose your best player, and losing 3-0 against Man United. Luke Shaw from the throw-in, 3-0 down against United. Pogba. Blind, and Herrera finds Juan Mata. We can't contain him, and the 2 fucking Spaniards combined. We're 4-0 down. How embarrassing is this? Rooney, Zlatan, Martial again finds Mkhitaryan. We're 5-0 down against the most expensive squad assembled. If things couldn't get any worse. Hogg picks up a red in the ninth. There was no need for that. I changed to the press, the Jurgen Klopp Gegenpress. It actually has probably made it worse. We conceded 2 more goals. Yeah, we're really just going to have to drop everyone back here. We'll chuck Grealish into the midfield. Like, fuck it. Like, we've only got a minute. Who gives a shit? Michael Carrick offside. Payne tries to get it over the top. That's it. The full-time whistle has blown. A 5-0 victory for United over us. It blows my mind that Chris Lowe goal was awful. I'll take this as a 3-0 defeat. After that, I was sort of experimenting. I didn't mind losing the 2 extra goals. If I kept with the 4-4-2, perhaps. But you really got to test out these formations, I guess. Right, Berbatov. The thing is, right, you never know with Football Manager. You could get 3 goals back and draw. So he's only out for 2 to 3 weeks. That's great. Down to 10 men in the 90. That was bad. I'll go through the match stats before the match against Sunderland. But Hogg's out. Ellis has an injury. But hopefully Berbatov will be back and firing for... What is it? The 3rd round in the EFL Cup, the Carling Cup, against David Moyes' relegated Sunderland. Okay, guys, how you doing? Welcome to the 3rd match of today's episode against David Moyes' relegated Sunderland. Before we get into it for the 3rd match of today's episode, let's go through the post-match analysis for that 5-0 loss against United. Okay, so Moy and Grealish had the best pass completion for me. Moy had a couple of mistakes. Van Ryan, okay, had the highest rating. He hasn't been playing very well. He's only got a 6.7 in the last couple of matches. The thing is, that match was unlucky. Zlatan is excellent. That three-man midfield did really good against us. That recklessness of Hogg in the 90 getting sent off was dreadful. I don't think Ward had a bad game. I think Zlatan was just great. Maybe 1 or 2 goals he let in. Whoever let in that own goal as well was dreadful. Regardless, let's get stuck into the, the third round of the EFL Cup against Sunderland. They have 5 players out, which is good for us. Larson, Gibson, Casamol, Barini. Oh my god, that's a lot of the first team. We should really go out and hit them, win this, hit them and hit them hard. O'Shea, Bill Jones as well. Okay, right. So, unfortunately, Hogg is out for this match. He is ineligible, so we're going to have to rotate him. We have 3 options on the bench. We have Jack Payne, who is more of a deep-lying roaming midfielder, 21 English, who's only played 1 game for Huddersfield. We can play Dean Whitehead, 34 ball winner. However, if you can see here, his match fitness isn't the best. I really should have him playing until he gets match fit, because he's out of the question. And now we've got Casey Palmer on loan, who hasn't played a professional match for Sunderland. He's an attacking midfielder. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to play Casey instead of Hogg. I should do something a bit different. So we're going to play him as an attacking playmaker, along with, actually I'll make Moy deep lying, and then just give Casey the ability, Casey Palmer, to push forward and just pepper and harry the defence from that midfield there, and perhaps try and get it to Berbatov or something. And then what we'll do, because he is a little bit knackered, he might burn out at half time, and then we'll bring on Jack Payne for a bit more stability and composure, you know? I really just want to go out and hit Sunderland, hit them hard, try and get them on the back foot as possible. How's everyone's Oh, fuck, I didn't check this. I was just sort of seeing how Berbatov's going. We could bring on Colin, maybe at half-time as well. So let's get stuck into the third match of today's episode against Sunderland. A lot of other players are doing well. The thing is, right, I'm going to put my best team into the Cups, because, the thing is, right, if you get a really, really good run of play in the Cups, it bleeds over into the Premier League. You get your confidence, you get your team playing well, you get them going. I bumped the mic then. I really fancy a Cup run. At least want a piece of silverware. So they're playing Jermaine Defoe up front. We've got to watch out for him. Adnan Januzaj on the left. Don't recognise Gooch here. Waltmore as well. He's quite young. Elliott here in the midfield, and Ndidi and Dong. So this is a pretty novice side up front, except for Jermaine Defoe. But in this side of the park it is. Oviedo isn't, though. Papi Jabru, I don't know how to say that last name. Kone is very good. He was going to Everton. And Javier Marquino on loan from Atletico Madrid. Pickford in goal. Who's on the bench? McNair, Dania, and Ichibi. So, yeah, not the strongest Sunderland side, but we should be able to beat them here today. We're going to be playing in the Huddersfield yellow kit. Hopefully, we can pick up a victory. Vanla puts it over the top to Wells against Southampton. He's being cut out here by the defence. We've got it back here. Palmer, Vans. Why are we getting way too clustered here? Come on, Huddersfield, get back into it. Defoe, and low again. Oh my god, that's the second own goal in 2 matches in a row. What is this fucking shit, man? Defoe, oh, look at the deflection. We're 1-0 down against Sunderland, a battered and weak Sunderland side. Adnan finds Defoe. It's 2-0. We were doing really well at the start of that match. That first 20, we had the majority of the chances, and it's just been killed off. The morale is gone. We've lost. We've just been decimated from that fucking own goal. If he does it again, like, honestly, Defoe. Oh my god, what was that? It was offside. Another own goal. Have we been unlucky in this Huddersfield series so far, or what? My midfield has been decimated, to say the least, and we don't have any money to bring in any reinforcements either. So Jack Payne's going to be coming on for Moy because he looks like he might have picked up an injury. We'll let you go with deep lying playmaker, man. And how unlucky is Lowe? Two own goals within 2 matches. What bullshit is fucking this? Like, he's a great player. 3-0 down against Sunderland. Come on, Jack Grealish, create something, man. Palmer and Payne in the midfield. Wells. Yes. Dimitar Berbatov. Come on, let's get this one back. The thing is, right, guys, if we didn't concede that early goal, we would have been in a far better position. Berbatov has been superb for us this season with his immaculate finishing. Right, it's time to make a substitution. Even with that Berbatov goal, I'm going to have to keep him on. The thing is, right, if we didn't concede that own goal, it would only be 2-1. We'd be really into it, but I feel like that own goal just killed the game. We were playing so well at the start. I'm going to bring on Izzy Brown for Van. We'll keep it off there. And I'm going to give Mexus a run into the squad against Michael here. He had a 6.10. So we'll play Mexes as a ball-playing defender. And hopefully we can try and pull something back. Sunderland, with another attack, finds Waltmore. Defoe. Jermaine Defoe, uncontested, scores his 3rd goal of the season. We're 4-0 down against David Moyes' Sunderland. Payne gets it back here, though, to Berbatov. Grealish has been sent through. Payne to Berbatov. Creates a lot of space there. It's 4-2. It really should be 3-2. Payne, a nice ball to Dimitar Berbatov. The Bulgarian hammers it home. Premier League proven, this guy. He has pedigree all over him. Come on, Huddersfield. Let's get back into it. That's it. The full-time whistle has blown. We've lost 4-2 against Sunderland. A ridiculous scoreline. No, was that 2 own goals from him? No fucking way. 2 own goals by my left back. For fuck's sake. Match stats 11-5, 13-6. We faced a bruised and battered Sunderland side in regards to injuries. We didn't actually play that bad apart from those 2 own goals. It sucks. I think we've been knocked out of the cup now, and Aaron Moyes out for 9 to 2 weeks as well. I'm going to let him leave to physio. I'm not going to terminate his loan. We bloody need him. And now we've been knocked out of the EFL Cup, so there's no chance there. We're going to have to focus on the FA Cup now. What is the board? Still think it's stable. They quite like the first win, but we just need to stay up. We can't afford to lose. Sunderland, Burnley, Tottenham, West Brom and Stoke coming up next. Okay, guys, welcome to the 4th match of today's episode against Southampton in the Premier League. I'm going to try and make these videos as long as possible. We might be able to sneak in the Burnley game. If not, we've already played 4 regardless. Okay, so we're coming off the back, as you would have seen. We saw that 5 with... I haven't skipped any matches so far. I don't think I plan to do either. I'm really enjoying this sort of format I'm going with. So the 5-2 victory over Leicester was great. We lost to United 5-0, which was dreadful. And we lost 4-2 to David Moyes' Sunderland. Berbatov was excellent looking at the post-match analysis. Chris Lowe, man, he scored 3 own goals. If he ever scores another own goal, I'm going to have to drop him. He killed that match for me against Sunderland, but that's Football Manager for it. You can't control these own goals. Room for improvement. Okay, Michael Hef didn't do very well, but Berbatov with 2 goals, superb. My midfield was destroyed. Okay, let's get stuck into Southampton here today. They're currently sitting in 9th. We're currently sitting in 11th. 2 games have only been played. It's incredibly early days at the moment. Burnley, Tottenham, West Brom and Stoke up next. Okay, I'm still going to play the 4-4-2. I still feel very confident with it after that win against Leicester. The United match, we actually played worse than when we went to the 4-3-3, and we just really got outplayed. In the match against Sunderland, we were poor and unlucky, and that's why we got punished. Okay, and my midfield is being destroyed at the moment. Christ. Okay, so we're going to play a 4-4-2. Berbatov, Wells up front, leading the line. Wells, the man from Bermuda. Grealish on the left. I'm going to be replacing Moy. We've also got Van here on the right. Lowe on the left. Michael Heff, centre-back, with Christopher here. Smith, the captain, Tommy Smith, and then of course Ward in goal. Okay, so unfortunately Aaron Moy has picked up an injury to 5 to 8 days, so he's going to be out against the match against Southampton. However, Hogg is back from his red card. We've desperately missed out on him. He's going to be moved to the ball winner and will make whoever's here the attacking playmaker. Now, should I play Casey Palmer in this match? We have the option between Jack Payne, or we can play with Palmer. Now, where does Jack Payne play? A roaming playmaker, deep-lying playmaker, central midfielder. I'm inclined to play Casey because he actually played quite well in that last match. I didn't mind him, if I'm being honest, and he might just get a bit of rhythm with him. So he's going to be the attacking playmaker. Hogg's going to be the ball winner. If he gets knackered out there, I'll switch him on for Payne. Berbatov's a little bit knackered as well. That sucks that we've got Aaron Moy and Ellis out. We've got no money to make any transfers. We really need some more central midfielders. We might have to dip into the youth academy a bit, but let's get stuck into Southampton here today. We're going to be playing the 4-4-2. Let's see who they are fielding. Oh, I probably should go back and check out the injuries for Southampton. So 3 are out. There is no who. Martin Carrasquez or whatever, he's quite good. Jordi Klaas, I don't know him. Martina, nothing really. Yeah, Buffel there sort of speaks out to me. Right, okay, we need a win here today. So Gabbiadini leading the line. We've got to watch out for him. Tadic as well. Nathan Redmond. Højbjerg, he's very, very good. I love this guy in real life. If you haven't gone and watched Højbjerg's interviews for Southampton, they're absolutely superb. He's got some crazy university degrees, and he's very articulate and very, very well spoken. Like his interviews are so compelling. I can't recommend it enough. Jane Ward-Prowse, unlike me who can't even speak properly. Danny Williams, Bertrand, Van Dijk, Kedrick, Ryan Bertrand, and Forster in goal. Jay Rodriguez, he'd be a good player to get. Adam Taggart as well. Oh, he's quite good, Southampton. Charlie Austin, so a pretty solid side, if I do say so myself. But let's get stuck into Southampton down on the south coast of England. Kedrick from the throw-in finds Ward-Prowse, Williams, and Tadic. 5 minutes in and we've conceded again. Let me know in the comment section down below, guys. Where am I going wrong? Is it the formation? Is it just being unlucky with the players? Is it Ward in goal? Is it my defence? Defending starts from the front, of course, but this has been a poor spell. Redmond still manages to maintain possession with a bit of a cluster. Come on, Hogg. No. Let's get this out. Let's cut this out. Gabbiadini waltzes past my defence. We're 2-0 down just before the 20th. Another throw in from Southampton. Tadic, come on, get stuck in! Redmond makes it 3-0 before the 30th. How did we start off so well? 5-2 against Leicester, the former reigning champions. And we're just on a losing spree at the moment down at the south coast. Fucking hell. Come on. Van, Hogg, Palmer, Wells, Berbatov. Man, if we didn't have him up front, I don't know what we would be doing. At least we're putting goals into the back of the net. We're converting chances. We just need to shore up our defence, midfield, and perhaps our goalkeeper, get him a little bit of form. But Berbatov makes it 3-1 away at the Saints. Right, it's time to make some substitutions here now. 3-1 down against Southampton, but Berbatov is an animal. I'm actually kind of debating going with the 4-3-3 against Burnley. We'll just have to see by this result at the end. Right, okay. Unfortunately, Casey Palmer is a bit knackered, so let's bring on Jack here. What deep lying? What's the best? I think with that, I want Grealish to really go for it. I'm actually going to push him up here to a inside forward. I really want to go and try and win this match, and then I'll bring on Izzy on the right as well. They will be my two substitutions. Who else could I bring on? Mexes. We'll bring him off for Michael. He wasn't very good in the last match, so we might need to be starting to play Mexes a bit more. I might play him in the match against Burnley. Ryan Bertrand. Over the top to Shane Long, the Irishman, finds Tadic again, the man who started off this goal scoring. It looks like he's put the nail in the coffin. A 4-1 after half-time, the 36th. Tadic, Schindler and Payne not tracking or paying any attention, and Ward with a poor save, or poor attempt. Payne, Long again on the break. Højbjerg, Tadic. We've given them way too much space there. And Jay Rodriguez scores his first goal of the season, fresh off the bench for Southampton. 5-1 is the deficit. Jesus Christ. That's it. The full-time whistle has blown. A 5-1 defeat at the hands of Southampton. That's dreadful. That's really dreadful, guys. Not going as bad as Brighton, Stoke or Crystal Palace though, but we're currently in the Premier League at the moment with 1 win and 2 draws. The thing is, we need to go out and win these matches. We can't afford to lose points. 11-3, 14-8. Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to the 5th and final match of today's episode of this Huddersfield career. We're going to be facing Burnley at home. Hopefully we can get a win. I've decided to go with the 4-3-3 Jurgen Klopp formation. Right, okay. Burnley have 5 players out injured: Lowton, Barnes, Hendrick, Vokes and James Wilson. In the last match against Southampton, here are some of the results. Grealish and Berbatov have been superb this season, but we've just been... Yeah, I think it might be the formation. I'm going to change it up. Who else? Wells played really good. Okay, so Tommy Smith didn't have the best of games. Right, okay, so there's been a bit of a break since the last couple of matches. There was an international break. So it's currently the 11th of September 2016. Haven't skipped any matches off camera, of course. We've lost 3 in a row now quite convincingly, and it's time for change. I was maybe a little bit too set in my ways in that Southampton match. So, we're going to be playing a 4-3-3 in today's episode. Berbatov is going to be leading the line as the trequartista. We've got Grealish on the left being the inside forward. We've got Van Lapara being on that right-hand side as a winger. Aaron Moy going forward as the advanced playmaker. Hogg is going to be my ball winner in the midfield. And I've made the decision to bring on Dean Whitehead. I'm sure you Huddersfield fans will be screaming his name out because he's really my only defensive midfielder. So I'm going to sort of test him out in this. He's very experienced, of course. 180 games for Sunderland, 130 for Stoke, 58 for Middlesbrough, and 34 for Huddersfield. So hopefully he can sort of hold the line for us. We've got Lowe, we've got Schindler, and we're going to be playing Mexes in today's match. How fucked... Okay, right, I was just sort of saying how was his sort of condition. I want to play Mexes, even though he's a little bit knackered here. Smith is going to be on the right, and then obviously Danny Ward on loan. On the bench, we've got Wells, Palmer, Colin, Payne, Michael is going to be dropped for this match, and then we've got Izzy, Brown, Bunn, Ellis is back from injury, Joe. So my first team is fit. I could rotate Mexes with Michael a little bit later on. We're going to be playing the 4-3-3, the high press, the Gegen press, obviously short passing, pushing up, be aggressive, higher tempo. So this is the Jurgen Klopp 4-3-3 Gegen press, the high octane. That has been really good in Football Manager 2017 for me, but maybe after that 5-2 Leicester win, I was a little bit blinded by the 4-4-2. But hopefully, I think I've found the problem. What fitness concerns? Lack of fitness. Right, okay. I think the three-man midfield, not having three men in the midfield, has actually weakened us quite a fair bit. So we're just skipping ahead now to the match against Burnley. I thought I had skipped past this processing stuff, and I was actually ready to go. So maybe perhaps my first team is a little bit more fit. Now, Mex says looks like it might be a little bit better. I can't remember the numbers, but he might be alright. Okay, let's get stuck into Sean Dyche's side. We need some points here today. I think getting 30 or 40 points might get us clear of relegation. We're in 16th with 1 win and 2 draws. Brighton haven't won a single match along with Stoke and Swansea. So, this is fascinating. They're playing a 4-4-2, so they probably will be playing it better than us. Ward, we probably could play it better than them. Gray, Brady, Barton, Joey Barton in the midfield, Gormanson, Ben Mee, Tarkowski, Michael Keane, Flanagan, Heaton. They've got Pope on the bench, Moy, Westwood. I'm kind of worried now with this 4-4-2 because, yeah, fuck, maybe I should have matched them. I wouldn't have, yeah, shit, I forgot Burnley probably were going to play a 4-4-2. I think we might lose this because of the 4-3-3. I don't know, maybe we should play 4-4-2 against the top sides or try and match it when someone does against us. The thing is, right, I have a 3-4-3 formation that I can play, but we don't have like superb players in those positions to do so. Hogg pressing forward. Moy, Berbatov, Tavan. Yes! Jack Grealish picks up the crumbs. Just before the first minute, we have made an impression of this match. Impression to start things off. Berbatov over the top, Tavan. And then Grealish at the back post picks up the crumbs from a spilled piece of play. Berbatov wins the header to Vanla. Yes, he's been cut out here. Gray. Flanagan. Gray. No. Cut this out. Why is Ward unmarked there at the back? That is woeful. We need a leader. We need command at the back. Gray whips it into Ward. Smith not covering him properly. Why is Mexes not trying to track him? Communication, man. Communication is key. We started off so well. It's 1-1 at Huddersfield here today. Gray. Ward. No. Gray scores his first goal of the Premier League, making it 2-1. And Hogg shouldn't have to track back there. Mexes is really far out of position. Not good whatsoever. Come on, boys. Let's hustle. Robbie Brady offside. Brady whips it into the box to Gray. Scores his second goal of the season, and it looks like we've capitulated already. Man, oh man, 3-1 down against Burnley at home, not Hull. Might as well be Hull. Gray. Flanagan. Back to Gray. And this is a joke now. 4-1. Who knows? Will we get relegated? Will we get sacked before December? Who knows? Ward with another really strong header home. God damn it. 4-1 down against Burnley at home. When it's not really going our way this season, is it, guys? Not the most entertaining video, but I guess it's going to be fascinating to see if I get sacked in December, or this month, a matter of fact. Or will how well I will do with Huddersfield, because it's not working out. It's really difficult. I'm going to bring on Michael on now for Mexes, and anyone else who's been playing poorly. Everyone really. Danny Ward hasn't been playing the best. I think I'm going to bring off Vanla off, and I'm going to bring on Izzy Brown. Give him a bit of space to roam and do whatever he wants, really. What's he better off playing as? Winger. Alright then. That's it. The last match of today's episode. 4 losses and 1 exceptional win. 11-7 for Burnley. 14-4 for me. Possession really far down there. That sucks. I'll show you the post-match analysis for Burnley, where we lost 4-1. Grealish and Moore played pretty well. So did Berbatov. Mexes, not so much. Jack Grealish played really, really well this match. Ward had a bad game. He's a good player. He's got a pretty decent current ability and potential. But maybe he's another here. Maybe we need to replace him. Competitions-wise, we're currently sitting in 16th of the Premier League with 1 win and 3 losses. West Brom, Stoke, Swansea and Brighton haven't picked up a win, so we're only ahead of them, but we need wins. We need as many wins as we possibly can. It is incredibly early days of the season. Only 4 matches have been played in the Premier League. 1 in the EFL Cup where we got knocked out of. Berbatov is our top goal scorer, followed by our highest rated player, Wells, Van Laar up with the assists, Hogg with the pass completion, Berbatov with winning an award. But for the next episode, we're going to be playing against Tottenham Hotspur at home. We probably will play West Brom, Stoke, Swansea, and Chelsea. We'll see how we go. I won't skip any matches off camera. I'll play them all on. So Walker's suspended, Lamella's out, and George's Kevin and Kudu is there as well. Thank you very much for watching, guys, for watching the first episode of my Huddersfield 2017 to 2018 series, the new season, the survival series, the realistic challenge. It's going to be tough. I really just don't want to get promoted with Huddersfield and hopefully try and win a piece of silverware, go for the FA Cup, which is going to be difficult to say the least. Thank you very much for watching. If this video can hit 200 likes within 24 hours, I will do a double upload here today and release the second video instantly. If not, you just have to wait a little bit longer. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my social media links, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, all in the description below. If you guys want to get yourself some cheap and reliable games, perhaps Football Manager, perhaps some PSN and Xbox codes, check out my G2A affiliation link in the description below. Take care of yourselves. Patreon Steam group is down in the description below. Yeah, take care of yourselves. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. Let me know if you'd like me to play as someone else in this Football Manager futuristic series. Maybe doing a United series if we get sacked with Huddersfield. Might be fun. But anyway, guys, thanks. Take care. Goodbye. Mahrez whips it into the box. Royce! That is just ridiculous. With the layup, Marco Royce.